So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, Jim, you've seen a lot of this type of tournament. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, these games, Peter, are a real learning curve because you're coming up against teams and individual opponents that are unlikely to stick to what you'd really like them to do. That play...
Vitinha! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, it's certainly a huge goal, Peter, one that I'm hoping will now open up the game a lot more.
He gets big! And he's there to belt it away. Damian. And that's a Taremi! It's there! And their wishes are fulfilled. The final back where we started. He has given that the lot. Bang!
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
That'll be a throw. Ashlani. That's Zalewski. Ashlani. DiMarco. Doué does really well to win the ball there. That has not gone well. Chips it through. Zalewski. Taremi. Can he latch on to this? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Dembele clears it away. And it's Correa. Çalhanoğlu.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Doué. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos touches it back. Zalewski. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And it is back in their grasp, once more in the driver's seat. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. Hakimi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And no, that was never going to make it. Played over towards the opposite flank. Marquinhos. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Ramos. Great hit! They want to be quick to recover this. And again! He will be livid with himself.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Calhanoglu. Dembele. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Asllani. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ball is over the line. And it's Calhanoglu. Vitinha makes the interception. Asllani. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball out wide. Gonzalo Ramos, given the lift of his goal. Gonzalo Ramos! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Correa. Darmian. And it's Correa. Darmian is wide and looking to get onto this. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's managed to get free. Ball driven towards the far post. And he hits the net! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
But pour l'équipe de l'Inter de Milan. Le numéro 11.
Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Half-time in the final, Jim, how do you read it?
Paris Saint-Germain have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Paris Saint-Germain do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Up for a header! Harmlessly behind. Asllani. That's a little off target. Doué. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zalewski. Hakimi. Out for a throw. Marquinhos. And Mendes. Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Stefan de Vrij. That's Zalewski. Nicely spread. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And he was alert to it. Calhanoglu. Zalewski.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Vitinha.
Le nombre de spectateurs
pass isn't
pour
the
ce
best.
match, 72
Good
306.
pressure, determined, intense. And here's Taremi.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ashlani. DiMarco looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Zalewski. Zalewski! He's got a goal! Incredible! There is still life in this final. It is level.
Yeah, it's the least they deserve for their efforts, Peter. They did a good job not letting that intensity drop when they were behind. What an atmosphere we've got now. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is just fantastic, Peter. I think we all got the final we wanted. We can all now enjoy it for what it is. This is just a great game of football.
And the ball's come loose here. No, he's managed to misplace that. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chooses to go crossfield. Shifted it to the flank. Vitinha, Gonzalo Ramos. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Stefan de Vrij. Çalhanoğlu. Zalewski. Spread out to the left. DiMarco, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely bit of skill.
That's good play from him.
He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nothing to separate them. We have extra time.
Well, that was tense, Peter. It had all the usual ingredients of a final, like the sense of occasion, the nervousness, the tension involved. But you won't get any complaints from me. This is hard grind.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. And it's Correa. Oh, that's fabulous. Great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Aslani. Damian. Çalhanoğlu. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Nuno Mendes sends it crossfield. Doué. Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Damian. Now it's Correa. He is through here. Gonzalo Ramos. Nuno Mendes. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Le numéro 14.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? He's had a hit! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Le numéro 14.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has found the way through. And they've got rid. And he skips past his man. De Vrij cuts out the pass. Songs ringing out from every corner of the stadium now. They are a team entering the home straight.
It's been a professional job, Peter. A bigger margin would have been nice, and they did have the chance to do that, but I don't think there'll be any complaints.
Could be danger here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off. Stefan de Vrij. Aslani, spread it left. Pinches it off him. And that is out of play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Doué, he's shifting, now the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And with that, the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.